Gotta bean up here. Off days are so important. Some people like to use it to go do things that they normally don't have time to do. For a lot of guys, it's, you know, spending time with the kids, with the family, doing things, going to the zoo. I was gonna say we should have went to the zoo. I would have had a time at the zoo. And this is Kingston. Big eye contact dog. No. You gotta make it. Act like you love me, come here. That's not as much the game as now getting it back. It's more of a like, I have it, you don't type thing.
The life of a pro athlete can be intense. The rush of the games, the glare of the spotlights, the dizzying mix of success and scrutiny. It's important to have someone to keep you grounded. For NSC defender Dan Lovitz, that someone is his mother.
Hello.
You look lovely.
We're thrilled to see him back on the field again after his previous game. We thoroughly enjoyed spending time with Kingston.
I grew up in Philadelphia, started playing soccer when I was about 4. Went to Elon University, did 4 years there, graduated a semester early because the coach thought I had a chance to go pro. I was able to play in Canada for 6 years, 3 in Toronto, 3 in Montreal. This is the first goal I scored in Montreal, signed by all my teammates. That was pretty awesome. I was playing against current teammate Dax McCarty when he was at Chicago. Just a special moment. It took me way too long to score my first goal, but it was very, very dramatic.
Drives it in. Kappelhoff rising up. There's Lovitz. Buries it.
This is a ball commemorating my first cap with the national team, or first appearance. I didn't ever envision having that opportunity in my soccer career, but I always dreamed of it. We were playing the second leg of our Nations League game against Cuba, and I was talking with my agent. Things were winding down in Montreal. It was very much, hey, I just got an offer from Nashville. You're gonna have to decide in, you know, the next 3 to 4 hours. I was an only child growing up, so I was very used to being independent and playing alone. I think as I became a professional, I sort of had to find a different gear. I've been incredibly lucky to share locker rooms with a lot of really great leaders. I think it'd be a waste to not sort of leverage those opportunities and relationships into encompassing what I would view myself as a leader. Being a player rep is an honor for sure. It's been a really cool experience to sort of help link the locker room together, all different corners of it, all different cultures, languages. I have a mouthpiece for that stuff and just sort of facilitating communication.
Doesn't make it past Correa. Second try, what a goal!
Our locker room is a really special group of guys, and it's something that we need to leverage. The camaraderie and the chemistry is incredibly strong, and all the more stronger when you're able to pair it with some sort of touch point outside of the immediate work environment, if that makes sense.
For Lovitz and his fellow players, each day and every activity is focused on strength, stamina, health, and sometimes the healthiest thing is a day off and time away.
This is for sure one of the best locker rooms I've played for in terms of guys getting along, guys being close, guys hanging out off the field together. So I think that sort of stuff really ends up making a big difference as the season goes on.
We have a lot of guys that kind of wear the hat of being the leader. Gary's great at making sure everyone feels like they're included and they're a part of that.
I think Mike as well is a guy who does a really good job of finding players who are not only good soccer players, but who also fit into the culture that he's trying to build. And I think that stuff goes a long way in MLS because with the salary cap and other things, the teams are all going to be relatively equal at the end of the day. So you have to find intangibles and ways to be better than other teams.
Excellent. And everyone has their own little pocket of what they're interested in. That's clothing for some guys, other things it's books, it could be whatever.
The goofiest guy for me is Godoy. There's really good energy all the time, and I think he is a very important guy for our team. Sort of has a really good ability to unite guys from different cultures. He's been in MLS for a long time. No chance. There's no way.
The worst dressed guy on game day should get fined.
Jack Mayer would
Jack Mayer would be. Jack Mayer would be taking up collections to help pay those fines. He does not do well. He just learned about no-show socks, which is a big moment for him. I was picking up a prescription the other day, and I see this guy through the window of the Walgreens, of the drive-thru, like pointing at me, and I just like looked down because I didn't understand what was going on. The guy was waiting out front of the Walgreens, and he was like, Dave Romney. I said, no. And he goes, what's your name? I said, I'm Dan Lovitz. He goes, that's right, you're my favorite. I go, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.